for rehab, I wanna relax. Girl, you understand my needs and I believe that. Detox and revamp, things you do with your hands. You know I need that rehab.
So I had posted this to my story. Black men and black women, can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Truce, do-over. Simple enough, nice. And let me show y'all one of these comments. So a male came under my comments and decided to say this. And it's giving hurt and unhealed. It may be too late for you, but it's not too late for everybody else. And this is where I have a problem with the passport bros.
Oh, here we go again.
I don't have a problem with you going overseas to try to find the woman of your dreams, right? But you also got to make sure that you are whole and healed. And if you are feeling like this and you're going overseas, ain't nobody gonna want that. Not even overseas.
This, what you're saying, guys, in real time is sign language. And it's female solipsism also, because women are unable, and right now she's showing the inability to be able to remove herself from her own two shoes and see a different perspective, but she's unable to do so. So what she's doing right now, she's projecting her needs, her wants, her fears, her anxieties in this dating market and all of her experiences onto men without even the thought of even thinking that these two things don't correlate, because men and women are different. And it's just so funny how much confidence these women talk with, but they're on autopilot. The Chat GPT bot and the programming of the sisterhood has got their minds. So they're just spewing out whatever comes on the teleprompter. And just the fact that she's, dressed like one of the homies I used to throw the football with on the concrete back in the days is even crazier and wild that the passport bros are even being mentioned by somebody like this. But let's continue on.
So here's my thing. If you're going to go overseas to find a mate, just go do it. You don't have to make this grand announcement that you are about to go find, or you're about to go overseas to try to find your woman. That's fine. The same thing with, women. Women, we don't have to announce if we're going to date outside of our race, or if we're going to go overseas to try to find our partner. Go do that. Go do that without telling us, because we don't care, right? We don't care what you have to do to go find your partner.
First of all, it wasn't a grand announcement. What it was is a grand reality check, and men are just not going to fall for the positive kumbaya games that you're playing. They're just not. Men are starting to wake up, and women are seeing it, and they don't know how to slow down the tide. So of course they'll try to just, throw everything they got in their ninja pack. Phew, they throw out a star, say sign language, shame, guilt, insults. Need to be right until they just use it, everything that they got. Your mama jokes, your dick little. They just come up with all of these. They just have to start, throwing out everything that they've learned, all of this sisterhood ninjutsu, and they got to just start using it.
And unless you are healed, you're going to have the same issues no matter where you are. If you're the problem, all you're doing is changing locations with that problem, right?
Wrong, because the women overseas are not going to be dressed like you are, which is dressed like me. So you're not going to get the type of energy. Dudes treating you like the bro. Dudes probably only trying to smash you low key, not giving you any type of commitment. The one dude that you thought that you really liked end up alpha widowing you, and now you can't replace him, so you turn to the other side and try to be like a dude for the same side. Come on, bro. Like, who are you fooling? That's what I'm saying. Like, women over there are going to elicit different things out of the men, and men are not going to treat the women over there how they treat you. Women cannot compartmentalize this, but men, we are able to do so.
This is the type of energy I really don't care for. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This particular person has one more time. I'm actually being pretty gracious, but this is not the type of energy that I'm on. I want people that are healed, or that are healing. Probably not healed, because we're all healing. I want people that are in the process of healing, and that are willing to work with each other.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Right? We can't work like this. So as much as guys say women be emotional, men be just as emotional.
Bro, this woman is incapable, bro. She is antithetical, and she does not understand whatsoever that this is the difference between men and women. She actually, use sign language, ad hominem attacks this whole time she's been talking under her breath because of how something made her feel. This response is a response on how it made her feel, not the real. But we already know what that comment is. That comment that was up there that she's talking about, she wants to say that's an emotional response. She wants to try to break it down. She wants to gaslight this man's point, but it's absolute reality. And this is what women fear. They run from it. They run from it like the sun coming up in front of a vampire. They dip on, they're gone. So that is the thing. He was making a true statement, but you had to throw ad hominem attacks at him. You had to try to shame him out of what he said. And this is what women do. This is what the chat GPT bot and the women that have bowed down to the sisterhood have turned out to be. And it's freaking sick.
And it's showing right here. Ain't no way a woman or women calling you a dusty and bullet bags, whatever the hell that means. I ain't never heard that term. Why does that mess with you so much? If you're not that, why is that messing with you so much? Like, I just don't understand how people's words can just really get you to this place about, you know, your women. I mean, come on. Like, it should not take that. That means you have some things that you need to heal if you feel like that.
I mean, I can say the same thing about you. Why does this make you feel bad? How come this one comment? Why make a whole video based on one comment? How come you can't just let it roll off your shoulders? I can say the same thing about you. You know what I'm saying? If anything that he wrote on there, if it doesn't apply to you, why act like it's that if you're not that? I can say the same thing to you, you hypocrite. But of course, when you try to act like men, dress like men, you know what I'm saying? Look like Playboy Cardi with the dreads that look like chandeliers and chicharrones. Pretty much. Anyway, man, when you try to, you know, emulate us, I'm telling you, like, it just shows that you operate like a woman. No matter how much you try to be like a man, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Sierra had the song Like a Boy. Ain't no fucking way.
Like, come on. So, again, passport bros, do your thing. Ain't nobody knocking y'all, okay? But again, disclaimer. If you gonna take your raggedy overseas, you gonna have the same outcome, okay? It's not necessarily the location. It could be the person.
But if that's the case, and we look at it the right way, men that are overseas are actually getting what they want. So it isn't typically them. So you just proved again that your statement made no sense because it's the women, because the women are still here. The men are flying out. The women aren't flying out. God, this chick don't make no sense. It's like 1 + 1 = 2, not 12.
Stupid.
So the passport bro movement is
Oh, here we go again.
proof that men need women. It also speaks to how women don't give a crap and we don't need you at all. Men will say, well, how is this proof that we need women? Think about it. You're going to leave your entire country on a trip for kitty cat.
That's what who said.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
This is beyond sad. And I love this for men. I really do. I really love it for you guys.
This got to be the new way to cope. Just use reverse psychology and, you know, be like, dang, this is sad. But the translation is, this is sad because men are really leaving us. She's really thinking about that at the end of the clip. She's looking up, wishing upon a star and saying, man, I hope this don't continue. I hope this trend don't continue. I don't like this. But you could just see the pain in her face. Because men are actually getting the hell out of here and it's actually happening. But that's why I always say, man, passport bros up, everything else got to go down. Just like these hoes, they got to go down.